Guys, we are at Tulsa Tough. This is for real. Okay, this is my first Tulsa I have ever done. And yeah, jumped into the Cat 3 race this year. So super, super excited to be here. I had no idea what to expect from this race. And everything I heard was 100% true. It was friggin' hard. I'd never raced a crit this big. I think the field was like 100 starters, maybe a little more than that. Just mind-blowing to me. So, man, y'all, I did my best to edit the power and everything correctly. You know, the time's a little off, and unfortunately, I think in the middle of the video, the power may be a little out of sync, but hopefully it comes together. I have 3 of these races to edit, and I did my best, kind of trying to get them up in less than a week. So this is Blue Dome, Friday night, first race of the Tulsa Tough weekend, and man, my fitness was pretty good coming into this, and I was really hoping, like, amazing scenario would have been a top 5, would have been really happy with the top 10. So guys, y'all that watch the channel, we already got Taco on my right, Taco on the left. My local buddies are here, and a lot of people I don't know. There's some night owls out here. A lot of Texans, so I did not get a chance to pre-ride the course. I did like half a lap, and that was my knowledge. So this is my first full lap, and we're in it now, y'all. So game plan was just to see how hard the race was and go from there. You know, I really want to try to stay in the top 20 or 30 to stay out of that crash range. But I quickly realized it was as hard as they said. And, I mean, look at the power I'm doing out of these corners just to kind of like stay in it. I think our first crash may be coming up right here. It's going to be that guy taking the inside corner. Bam! Blows that tire, hitting that. Look at that corner, like, it's mind-blowing to me. They have a national level crit like this here, and they don't repair that corner, but it is what it is. So that was our first crash, at least that I saw and heard. Yeah, baby, Tacos leading me around. Thank you, sir. So unfortunately, there were spots where we kind of let up like this, and there was a lull. I wish I could have gotten around in areas like this, but again, you know, I didn't really, depending on where I was, you know, I don't really want to go on the outside on a race like this, but that ended up kind of being one of the best places to pass, honestly. I believe that's Mr. Dar in the white helmet. Got some of my local Trinity and Pegasus dudes out here, all strong riders. There's Maximilian on the right, riding for Cadence. So yeah, so far, you know, I'm kind of having a good time. No, you know, I take that back. I am super nervous because I just saw that crash on the second lap, and I was like, oh god. Like, if that's any kind of sign of what's to come. And ultimately, I heard multiple tires blow out. There was a pothole back there. Some dude hits on a few, like in the middle. Blows his tire right next to me. Almost loses it. Thought I was going to die there. With about 5 laps to go, we have another pretty good crash that just really destroys my race. But I do the best I can with what I got, y'all. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Do me a favor, I think. My buddy told me if people watch my videos and subscribe, YouTube will pay me. And I need YouTube to pay me because on Sunday, look at that night owl. Good work, dude. I broke my frame on Sunday. Spoiler. Halfway through Crybaby. Broke my chain stays. I'll do a video on that later too. All right, there's those dudes getting back in the race, I think, probably from that first crash. So yeah, like, subscribe, do all that stuff so that YouTube will pay me. And if you like my videos, you know, leave some comments and tell me what you want to see. I'm kind of out of the road racing scene for probably a while because I don't have the money for a new bike. My old one was rim brake, and I got to switch to discs, so I got to buy drivetrain, wheel, and frame. Anyway, y'all don't care. Is that Ferguson up there? Yeah. So again, y'all, I'm kind of looking at some of these outside lines, trying to make some passes here. When I'd see a lull like this, I'd kind of try to get up there. And I'm really happy with the position right here, right? You know, top 15 or so. So it took me a little while, but I got up here. Man, I wish I could explain to you guys, if you're not a cyclist and you're watching this video or this channel, like, this is by far one of the most intense things I've ever done. I am not necessarily young anymore. I'm almost, I think I'm almost 37, 2 kids, wife, a very important job to my family. And riding in this, I'm just like, what am I doing? That was kind of sketch. At times I was like, this is so dangerous. But then like 30 seconds later, I'm literally just having the time of my life. It was so much fun, yet it was so intense. Sorry, I'm drinking iced coffee. I love caffeine. If I have a vice, it's caffeine. And occasionally whiskey, but I can say no to whiskey whenever I want. Some of these kids aren't even old enough to drink whiskey. Was that I think that was the pothole that one guy blew out on. We'll hear it at some point. I haven't even watched this whole video. That's how busy I've been since Tulsa. Really like these Flyers jerseys in front of me or whatever that is. Super cool. They all seem really young. All right, guys, we're just still railing it. You know, my heart rate's creeping up, 163. That's pretty high for me. It's not like out of control, but it's definitely uncomfortable. I am not necessarily comfortable. I'm definitely not like redlining, you know, but I'm just not as comfortable as I'd like to be. But y'all, you know, down in I'm from the Dallas area, man. We have weekly crits like all over the place, at least 2. Now mountain bike series, like we have a lot of racing, so I am super fortunate and blessed to be able to race every week. Look at that. I get to race every week, and so this is like my 8th or 9th crit, you know, this year. So I've done a lot of crits already. So yeah, the fans here are just bonkers. It is just such a cool weekend. I cannot put into words like how cool the atmosphere in this race is. I'm just not sure it's worth the danger for someone like me, that like my family's well-being depends on my ability to go to work. And without giving it away, I have a fairly physically demanding job that I can't do if I break a leg or a clavicle or I get a brain bleed. Okay, enough negative Nancy. Anyway, we're looking good. Pulling up behind Mr. Cullendar there. Maybe. Maybe not. There's Cullen. You can tell because he does not miss squat day, if you know what I'm saying. I probably shouldn't give this away, but Cullen was showing me some of his numbers the other day. This dude has like massive power for such a little young dude. So Cullen, please share some wisdom with me on how to get stronger. Is that a Cannondale CAD? Sure is. I'm in the market for a new bike, so I'm looking at frames. If anybody wants to just donate a specialized delay, that would be awesome, because that's what I'm going to get, I think. Man, I can't tell if that's Todd Campbell next to me. I don't think so. Unfortunately, my buddy Todd from Dallas breaks his ankle, I think. Super sucks, man. Good guy. This course was so stinking fast. This whole weekend was fast, but this course was quick. I almost wish that it had been a little faster. You know, I went back and watched some of Tolly's videos. Cat 1 from Texas. If you never do anything else with your life, go just like his channel, because he puts some awesome content. I was watching his videos in the one race, and dude, they just string it out so long because they're just nailing it the whole time, you know, so fast. You look at our race, and yeah, it's like 3 or 4 wide here, you know, because yeah, we're moving, but we're not doing like P1 speeds. There's Cullen, my taco buddies. If you're not from the Dallas area, they're sponsored by Torchy's Tacos, so I just call them the tacos. All right, going on the outside again. These barriers had like feet to them, and man, I was so afraid to roll over the feet on them. Here in a little bit, we're going to have a pretty bad crash. I don't think I get it on camera, but it's where my buddy Todd goes down. If y'all want a rear-facing camera, y'all need to, like, someone buy me one. Or just have, like, 1,000 people subscribe to my channel so they'll pay me, and I'll use that money to buy a rear-facing camera. Someone is going to blow their tire in a little bit. I wonder if we're going to hear it. There it was. God, y'all go back and listen to that. It was so frightening. I was like, ow, I'm going to die. He's going to hit me. Shout out to whoever that was, dude. Great bike handling. Thank you for keeping it upright and helping all of us stay alive. Okay, I like this beat, though. What is a Lux rider doing riding with Cat 3s? He was a super nice guy. I talked to him before the race. 16 years old, I think. From Wisconsin or something? Somewhere way colder than Texas. I think that's Mr. Ferguson over there. All right, I'm going to follow Cullen out here on the outside. Where are we going, Cullen? The production here was so cool. Like, just all the people in the loudspeakers and the music and the lights. Ooh, Lux taking it inside. Yeah, this song is like, this is good. Now we're stringing out a little bit. I'm not even watching the power. You know, normalized was not out of control. It was like, ooh. It was like 270, 280 maybe. I probably shouldn't have raced our local crit on Tuesday in a breakaway. Oh. Oh yeah, they had to stop the race, y'all, because because of the crash. So we stood there for like 10 minutes. I edited all that out, y'all. So we're jumping ahead 10 minutes here after they made sure everybody was okay. So we restarted. That was the absolute worst. They stopped our Saturday race too. And I mean, I'm not complaining. Guys that got hurt, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing all right. Like, it's just part of bike racing. But everybody will tell you, I mean, it just sucks you're in this mindset of racing this hard and risking life and limb. Look at the temperature, 102. Only to like have to stop, shoot the breeze for a little bit, and then get back into the mindset of bike racing. It's just difficult. We are like slow rolling. Maybe I should have attacked right here or something. Not sure I'm going to do this race next year. Mm, 100 degrees. It's awesome. It's probably because we stopped. It just got really hot. I pretty much told the tacos, like, if we got free Torchy's tacos, I would race for them in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm very pro tacos. Something else I learned about during this race is putting pantyhose full of ice in your jersey feels amazing. Why I didn't already know this, I'll never know. So much fun. Man, this is also kind of like a chill beat, kind of dark. Sets the mood for the racing. Oh, flat. Good bike handling by him as well. Keeping it upright. So we're a little over halfway through the race. Our race was only about 35 minutes, maybe. Maybe it was like 40 with the stop. I can't remember. Probably 40 minutes total with about a 10-minute stop. Not a long race by any means. Just fast and furious. So at some point towards this, I'm thinking, yeah, I really want to get up a little bit towards the front. I want to, I just want that top 10 finish I talked about, And so I start to kind of think about strategy and getting up there. And so I think right now I'm probably pretty happy with my position, but I'd like to be about, I don't know, maybe twice as close to the front. Still getting some decent draft, but I want to be closer. And so over the next few laps, I think I do a pretty good job of trying to work my way up. The amazing thing about races like this, and I didn't realize, I think I realized it, but being a national level race, look at all these guys. All these guys train hard. They all are competitive type A personalities that honestly, I'm not saying every single one of these dudes wants to win, but we're not here for last place. Like, we are here to get on a podium, And if you're here and don't want to be on a podium, you're lying. Like, no one puts themselves through stuff like this. That was dramatic, the water, to not have a chance. Power's off a little bit. Little dig there by the taco. This stretch right here was sketchy with the turn, and then there's a pothole. It was just sketch. And what's funny, during the pro race, they actually had those spray painted. I guess they didn't find that important for the Cat 3s. You know, that corner was paved. So notice when we come out of this final turn, turn number 8, there's like a manhole cover back there that was super sketch. I said manhole. It was so hard to drink on this course too. Like, oh, here I go. Took some spots here. I think this is where I start to realize, okay, I need to move up. So let's kind of keep an eye and see how I do on that. But like I said, drinking water was just almost impossible. Fortunately, I do consider myself a decent bike handler, so I'm not just super uncomfortable doing it, but it was still sketch. Time for some iced coffee. Oh, that's good. All right, we're leaning out a little bit. Nice single file line here. Kind of. A few moments here where I was like, man, I'm kind of gassed. Not bad, but I'm not, definitely not feeling 100%. Why is my speed dropping to 5? Definitely not feeling 100%, y'all, unfortunately. Okay, so here I see is an opportunity to pass a few. I see we're slowing, and so what do I do here? Do I take some spots? Yeah. So right here, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm good with this positioning, at least for where we are. My goal is if I could stay here with 2 turns to go, I wanted to be in the top 5. 2 turns to go, I wanted to be in the top 5. Oh, look at me take another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm like around 10th here. Oh, taking that close. Look at that. Love it. Nice line, Night Owl. Here in a minute, I'm going to capture another crash. So it's going to be, if you go back, maybe I'll link to the crash video I made, just with highlighted 2 of the crashes from Friday night in the 3 race. But, oh yeah, going on the outside, passing a few. Night Owl goes, and I'm like, man, that's early. Not going to chase it. Let them do the work. Because no one's getting away in this race in a Cat 3. And I'm still okay with my position. Not super happy with it, but I'm still like, okay, I'm still up there. Didn't want to blow my load trying to chase that, you know. So what's going to happen is here in a little bit, there's going to be a crash in front of me when I'm in like the top 10 or 15, and man, just watch everybody pass me on the right. It's, you know, I fall back 15, 20 spots, and with just a few laps to go, the pace got so hot that, I mean, I wasn't making up a lot of ground, you know, and I was pretty gassed from trying to catch back on. And, you know, I have to kind of like take the last 2 corners a lot more aggressively than I really wanted to. I was comfortable doing it, but didn't want to do it. Oh, here we go. We got a lull, so I'm going to go outside. Am I going to get around them? I think this is going to be our crash here in a minute. Yeah, this will be our crash here that y'all saw at the beginning. Oh, great bike handling by the Taco, but look at that. I just get passed by 20 dudes. You know, and we're down to a few laps to go. Super unfortunate, y'all. I hope those guys are okay. At this point, I'm so bummed because the positioning was a lot better than it is right now. But as my kids would say, Dad, that's bike racing, right? Spirit of bike racing. I think during the race, I was just still mind blown by how difficult it was. I was like, wow, it really is as hard as everybody said. Like, Tulsa Tough is hard. I can't believe how many times I'm tapping 500-600 watts just coming out of these corners. I laugh in the one race they're knocking out 1,000 watts, but I'm not a one, so there. Ugh, look how far back I am, y'all. It's just unfortunate. I end up 25th. 25th. Pass a few people there. Taking these corners on the inside, just trying to gain some spots. Do I do it again here? Yeah. Sketchy, but is what it is. Coming around the Dar. We're bunching up a little bit. I should have taken this advantage looking at it now. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20. We're still moving. Man, another dark tune. Yeah, I'm kind of boxed in here. Nowhere to go. Oh, wow, we're coasting. Man, I want to yell at myself. Like, come on, get around them. What are you doing? Position's getting better. I didn't like taking the inside of that corner. All right, 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Let's just see how this... Wow, look who went on the inside. I'm probably going to do the same here. Oh, man. Trying to stay inside and make some progress here, but it's starting to lean out a little bit. Yeah, I like his move. I'm maybe going to follow 495 there for a minute, see if I can slide up some. So much easier to watch this race than do it. Yeah, so we're leaning out. We're getting single file here. We're coming down 3 laps to go, 3 laps to go. I'm already thinking about the beer I'm about to drink. That's right, I drink beer. I don't really take bike racing that seriously, y'all. I just like to have fun. Oh, see, I should have gotten around another lull here where I should have hammered around these dudes. Dropped the watt bombs, you know, burn a match to get up there. Looking back at it, that, you know, there were a lot of opportunities here for me to kind of like just brap around. Seeing I dove that pretty tight on the inside. Okay, this positioning's much better. Not super disappointed in this. Like, I'm getting up there with 3 to go. This is a good spot. Want to be a little closer. Why am I letting people pass? A few times, like, people were calling inside. Inside! And I'm like, this is a national crit. You don't call inside line. I'm sorry. No offense. Like, thanks for saying it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to let you in. I'm kind of falling back a little bit here. Wow, we are... Oh, come on. What are we doing? That was... 3 to go, so we're coming up on 2 to go. 2 to go. All right, let's do it. Let's do some work. I'm getting nervous just watching this. What am I doing letting Cullen pass me? 2 to go. 2 to go. That I should have stayed on it right there. Look how far Cullen's in front of me now. Am I going to go outside here? 2 to go. Oh, yeah. Faster pace tune. This is good. It's good finish music. Oh, man, we're bunching up. Means pace is slowing. Maybe I should have attacked here. Heart rate 164. Unlikely I could have attacked, but maybe I could have gotten some camera time. All right, this positioning is better, but still not stellar. It's kind of boxy. We are not leaned out at all. Ooh, there's a little bump there. Yeah, I'm getting boxed in a little bit. Getting boxed in, so I decided to kind of block on the right here to not let anybody around. Coming up on 1 to go. Too far back with 1 to go, y'all. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm literally a Cat 3 middle-aged dude from Texas, but I'm too far back. Too far back. It is leaning out up front, and that means the pace is picking up, and I'm just letting people pass. Maybe I don't have the power. I don't know. Shouldn't have let so many people pass me right there, though. I should have really hit that last lap harder. So 1 to go. 1 to go. Final lap. I'm getting desperate. Probably going to see that in these last few corners. Come on. Let's hit it. I'm literally cheering myself on, you know. Look how lean it is up front. They're already filed out nice and straight. I need to be about 30 yards in front of where I am. Gaps opening it up. Not good. Burning matches. See, that's too strung out. Too big a gap. Come on, get on it. Ugh. Bad positioning here. I need to be on the inside for the final corners, and I think I do get on the inside finally. Yeah, power's off. I'm not coasting in the corner, but hitting the inside here, y'all. And I think I'm gonna hit the inside again, pass a few. I don't have a stellar sprint here at all. I don't even want to call it a sprint, but yeah. That's all she wrote. 25th place. You know what? I'll be honest. I wasn't like mega disappointed. Wasn't, you know, incredibly happy. But I'm happy I survived. I'm happy I didn't crash. It was a wonderful experience, you know, and I'm excited to do tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have the next video up here in the next few days for Saturday race, the Arts District. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. For real, do the like and subscribe thing, because I need YouTube to replace my bike. And share with your buddies. All right, leave comments about whatever. Later.